Hello everyone, DSP and PandaLee here.
Hi.
And we are going to update my gaming calendar for the first several months of 2013 so that you will know...
The academic year.
Well, we'll talk about that in a second. So that you will know what to expect come the first few months. Now, oh, excuse me. Anyway, remember that in 2013 I am instituting changes. Okay? I'm instituting changes to what I'm doing. I have decided that I will play no more than 2 games a week. Now, what you're going to see with this list is that there's some weeks that there's a lot of games, there's some weeks where maybe there's only 1 game or no games, where I may have time to do filler content. But we're going to talk about that as I go through this. Now, one thing you may be saying is, what the hell is wrong with your calendar, Phil? Why is it that half the calendar is 2012 and half is 2013? Well, PandaLee and I went to Staples today, which is where I buy these calendars, incidentally. And, you know, I've always, every year when I grab this, I just walk into Staples, they're there, I grab it, I buy it, I walk out. Never had a problem. This year I go, I grab it, I get home, and I realize this is the academic yearly planner. Who the fuck ever heard of a calendar that starts in July and ends in June? And who the fuck goes to school in July? So, I'm a little annoyed at that, because basically this calendar is only good for half the year now, and I'm going to have to go back to Staples in June and see if they have another one of these academic calendars to fill out at that point. So, it is what it is. So, let's get into it. Let's go through all the releases that are coming out in early 2013. Most of these are only going to be in the first 3 months. I've got 1 or 2 that are a little bit further out, but for the most part, most of the release dates for this year have not been announced. So, the first game that I'll be playing in 2013 is Anarchy Reigns. And that's on Tuesday, January 8th. Now that's a game that was supposed to come out like a year ago. It's been out in Japan for 100 years. It's finally coming out here in the US. Now what I'm going to put over here is Lost Planet 3. And the reason I'm going to do that is because there's strong rumors that it's coming out in early 2013, if not January, but there's no set release date. So I just want to put it on there to say, hey, there's a possibility it may be coming out, but I don't know when it's coming out. The New Devil May Cry. And then also Sniper Ghost Warrior 2. Both come out on January 15th. And then also, I'm going to write this in, but it doesn't mean I'm doing it. There's a new Borderlands 2 DLC. Called, I didn't even write it down, like Hammerlock or something like that. So what I'm going to basically be doing this week is I'll be starting off with one of these games, playing through it till I beat it, then playing through the other one till I beat it, and that'll be the footage for that week. The Borderlands 2 DLCs, already 2 of them have come out. This one's coming out in January. Obviously I wanted to do them. I loved Borderlands 2. It was one of my favorite games of 2012, but there just hasn't been time because of, you know, the end of the year and the hardcore gaming season. But these might be good things to do as filler in between slower weeks, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. Okay. The next week after that is
Wait, you forgot one. On the 19th, The Sims 3 70s, 80s, 90s Stuff Pack comes out.
But that's for you, honey. I don't have The Sims 3.
You should. I will get it for you.
You're silly. Alright. So January 22nd, Ni no Kuni. A lot of people have been asking me, will I be playing this game? Well, here's the thing. There's no other games during that time period, so it's a no-brainer. Why not try it? And if people don't like it, well, there's not much else I could do. There are other filler games that maybe I can go back to, and we're going to talk about that in a second. So, and that's it for January. There's actually no other new games for the entire month of January.
Nothing confirmed, at least.
Right. There's actually a rumor that Hitman Trilogy...
Ooh, hoo, hoo.
HD Trilogy
Ooh.
will be coming out in early February, although I think there's no set date either. That'd be something I'd be very interested in, to go back and play the HD remakes of the original Hitman games. Now, some filler content, some things that people have asked me to play that I haven't had a chance to do yet. Well, this might be a great week for some of that. So we're talking games like Sly 3... Devil May Cry 3. You know, everyone always asks me to do, like, finish Phoenix Wright. Yes, I'm actually saying that.
Oh my god.
There's
Never gonna happen.
We'll see what happens at this point. regarding, like, I don't know if I'll have beaten if I had time to play XCOM or Need for Speed or anything by then, but these are just, that's a perfect filler week right there for one of the things that people want me to do. I know a lot of people are saying, Phil, you must play Sly 3 before you play Sly 4. There's like critical plot points and characters and things going on, so maybe that would be the perfect week to do it. I don't know, but we'll see. Alright, so the first major release in February, on the 5th, you've got Dead Space 3.
Ooh.
But you've also got Sly 4.
Ooh.
But you've also got...
Oh my god.
Fist of the North Star, Ken's Rage 2, and a lot of people contacted me and were disappointed I didn't play the first one. As you can see, pretty bad week to be released when there's 2 other major games coming out.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing about this week. Dead Space 3 is a full co-op game. I've talked to John Rambo and he is very interested in playing it. So what I think I'm going to end up doing is I'll start the week off with Sly 4, and then we'll see how long it takes me to beat it, and I'll talk to Rambo about him coming to do local co-op. He'll be here to do co-op for Dead Space 3. Whether or not we can do it during the week, whether we have to wait till the weekend is up in the air right now, but we'll try to find out. So, really the games that we're talking about are these 2. This one is kind of like an iffy game. Maybe a game I'll do for filler at one point, but it's going to be these 2 games that week. Okay? The week after that, we've got Aliens, Colonial Marines. I know it's a big one a lot of people have been waiting for, and that is a game that it's rumored that the Wii U version is going to have capabilities that the other consoles will not. This may be a game where I actually get a mainstream game for the Wii U to see if that's true, but at the same time I've been hearing some really huge negatives about online play of the Wii U. That not a lot of people would play games online on the Wii U. That there's no chat capability, or if the chat capability is there, people are having troubles using it. So I don't know, if this is a game with massive online play, I may not get it on the Wii U. So this is up in the air what console I'll get that on. The week after that, we've got Metal Gear Solid, Rising, Revengeance. And I'm not even going to fucking write it out because it's such a long thing. So that's the major game for that week. Now, there are rumors that Rayman Legends are supposed to come out this last week of 2013. I mean, of February 2013. But when you go to the Rayman Legends website, they don't have a release date. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the game here that I know is coming out that week. Dynasty Warriors. 7 Empires. Now, I don't know a lot about this game. I don't know if it plays like a Dynasty Warriors game. I don't know what Empires means. But if there's no other games that week, that's probably the game I'll be playing. Now, I'm going to put over here Rayman with a question mark. So if Rayman Legends does come out, John will probably want to do the co-op for that. We'll probably do it as like a Saturday thing, and then, you know, over the course of a couple weekends, we'll get that game done. Okay? Alright. So now we're heading into March, and March is a humongous month, okay? Wait till you hear, just in this one month, the games that are coming out.
SimCity, I think, comes out in March.
So the new SimCity does come out on the 5th.
Which you will play?
No, because I don't like the simulation style.
But
you're going to play.
So
you'll be playing SimCity on the 5th. I will be playing...
But if you play SimCity and I play it, I will look better than you.
I will be playing Tomb Raider that week.
Well, my content will already be better.
Now, the next week is a weird week, because you listen to these 2 titles that are coming out. You got God of War, Ascension, but you've also got StarCraft 2, Heart of the Swarm. Now, for those who don't know, this is the second, content pack for StarCraft 2. The original came out 2 years ago, and now they're finally releasing the one that's supposed to be focused more on the Swarm than anything else, the Zerg. I'm hoping my PC will be up to playing it. I really, right now, like I've been telling everyone, my PC really hasn't been doing too well. It seemed to hold up fine for Team Fortress 2, but then again, Team Fortress 2 is a game that's been out for how long? It doesn't really have a massive graphical interface or anything. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to play this come that week. So that would be cool. God of War and then the campaign of StarCraft 2. The The week after that, we've got Gears of War. So we got God of War and then Gears of War. Judgment. Now again, this is, if you remember, I played Gears of War 3 co-op with John Rambo and our friend Joe. If they're both around and they want to do co-op, I may do co-op that week. If not, maybe I'll do it solo. I'll be doing the online play. There'll be a lot of gameplay of Gears of War that week. And then the end of the month, what a way to close the month. After all these major games, you've got BioShock Infinite, but this is up in the air. Because there's strong rumors that BioShock Infinite is getting delayed again. So this might not actually close out the month. So that's the thing. If it does eventually come out on that day, then I'll play it. If not, this will be a filler week where, again, I'll be going back and playing games that I haven't had a chance to do. Now, there's only a couple other games that have definitive release dates this year, which is why I don't have much else to fill out. So in April, supposedly on April 23rd, you've got Dead Island, Riptide. Okay. Over here in, also that same week, supposedly, you got Star Trek. That was a game that John and I checked out at E3. It looked really good. Looked strong. And then
Is it a Galactic Dance-Off?
No.
Aww.
And then, oh my god, they already did it with Star Wars. Now they do it with Star Trek. That'd be even worse. Captain Kirk's dancing and shit. Oh, they could have fucking, oh my god, they could have Captain Picard. Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise. You're like dancing and shit when you're doing it. Alright. The last one that I have a release date for is The Last of Us. So, let's talk a little bit. As you can see, this is this week coming up. As I said, this is going to be my Game of the Year awards. Those 2 days. And then probably what I'll do, Saturday John will be here, and we're going to continue Lego Lord of the Rings. So that leaves Sunday and Monday where I'll probably be doing fill-in content. Maybe I'll go back to XCOM. Maybe I'll do Need for Speed. I'm not sure. Something will be those days. Anarchy Reigns starts for that week. You'll see reviews. You'll see more co-op with John this weekend. This week will be full. You know, Cooney, like I said. Then you have a filler week at the end of January where I'll be doing a filler game. Probably Sly 3, I'm thinking, since Sly 4 is actually the week after. The week after that, Dead Space 3, Sly 4. The week after that, Aliens Colonial Marines. So every week it's looking like there's major stuff. Now keep in mind that Leanna and I have to arrange for our visits too of what we're going to be doing. So there may be a week here where something gets staggered. There may be a week where, for example, you know, maybe on one of these lighter weeks, like the Dynasty Warriors week, maybe we won't be doing anything. Or
I like Dynasty Warriors.
Actually, I think it's going to be, because Valentine's Day you want to be here, right?
Yeah.
So that means that you probably have to come that Wednesday, so it would only give me like a day or two to play Aliens Colonial Marines, and then, you know. So we're going to have to figure it out. We're going to have to talk, figure out, because once a week Leanna does come to spend time. It'll fit into this somehow, and as that gets filled in, I'll let everyone know. And then March, by far, what a huge month. I mean, these are all games that people have been waiting for quite some time, extremely highly anticipated. The only one that's a little uncertain here is BioShock, which looks like it may be a dud. It may not actually come out, and if that's the case, it is what it is. So that's it. That's the rough game schedule for early 2013.
Nothing for June?
No, there's nothing. There's no set dates for like most of the rest of the year. And I just want to emphasize with everyone, yes, I know there are other games that like may come out during this time, but they don't have set release dates. I'm only putting things here that have definitive days that they say they're coming out. I know there's a lot of games that say TBD and all that, and I don't put those on here because if it doesn't have a date, there's no reason trying to fit it into the schedule till you know it's coming out. So yes, there might be games here that I haven't mentioned. Rest assured that I'll be trying to check out a lot of other games that aren't on here as soon as they get release dates, and I'll add them and I'll update everyone.
You forgot to add your birthday.
I didn't do that yet. We're just doing games right now.
Aw, add your birthday so everyone can remember.
That'll be the big WrestleMania trip that weekend.
Yep.
My birthday. So
he's leaving me for WrestleMania.
All right, so that's it for the first quarter of 2013. I'll be doing another one of these probably come the end of March.
Might as well do one in June then.
To update everyone to, for these group of months. And then, eventually once we hit June, and I need to get a new calendar anyway.
Look at this. Wasted calendar.
I don't know why they did that. That's so dumb. And why would they even have this in the store? You know what I mean? Who wants to buy a calendar where half the fucking year? That's just being lazy. So, I don't know. That's it. that's it for the schedule update. I hope it was informative, and I will talk to you guys about this again probably come the end of March, and we'll have more data for you. Thanks.